if the Soviets had annexed Manchuria at the end of the war and there was some thought on their part to do that, then the result would have been no People's Republic of China today. At the end of the war, the Communists and the People's Liberation Army were established in Manchuria, where they were in Soviet controlled territory after the Red Army steamrolled into Japanese held Manchukuo in the final days of war. They still had cells in the rest of China, but the leadership and most of the military strength was in Manchuria. Had the Soviets annexed it, it would have deprived the Communists of their base of operations to resume the Chinese Civil War, which had been called off for the duration of the conflict with Japan. And Stalin wasn't certain what he should do. He disliked the Chimcoms, dismissing Mao and his supporters as peasants, not unlike kulaks he had exterminated in the USSR. He even considered allying with Chiang to defeat Mao, then undermining Chiang, who was basically a fascist, to gain control. The USSR recognized Chiang's government as a legitimate government of China at the end of the war. The possibility of a divided China with Manchuria as the People's Republic of China under Mao and the rest under Chiang was also a possibility. This is probably what would have happened if not for Chiang himself. He found out that the Soviets were supplying Mao's forces in Manchuria and attacked them on 20 July 1946, ending the nearly decade-long truce. Mao responded with a Fabian strategy of avoiding direct military battle with the main KMT forces, wearing them down, and also a massive propaganda campaign throughout the entire country by their supporters. It resonated because most Chinese were tired of Chiang's corrupt regime. The KMT captured the communist capital in Manchuria in March 1947, but the PLA struck back that summer and it was all downhill from there. After the Huhai campaign in winter of 1948-1949, Mao's victory was just a matter of time. By October 1949, the KMT fall back to Taiwan. Stalin did not really expected this outcome, but when it happened, he ran with it. Mao all but idealized Stalin, and the outcome of war put the world's most populous nation in his back pocket. If Stalin had annexed Manchuria in 1946, none of this happens. Stalin probably finds it too dangerous to leave Mao alive and purges him before putting some nuntity from the Chimos as the commissar of the new Manchuria SSR. Without China to use as a proxy, I doubt the Korean War ever happens. The Soviet Union still breaks up in time, and today Manchuria is an independent state backed by Russia. Similar to how Moldova has never rejoined Romania due to the effects of 50 years of Sovietization after the war. As for China, which doesn't have Manchuria but does have Taiwan in this timeline, I suspect it would have been similar to how it is today. Thanks for watching.